It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay. She off your mind. Like me.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai. Them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. This one not they off in mind, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day, then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say, make we no talk. But thank God say, Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. This man not the off in mind, oh, yo.
Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening to you from wherever you're watching from. This is Maiyegun Live, and thank you for joining me from all the platforms as usual. Maiyegun's Diary Politico Facebook, Maiyegun's Diary Politico YouTube, and Diaspora Radio International.com for everyone who is listening from everywhere. Thank you. You've heard the news. We all woke up today to the news of the attempted assassination on the life of Oloye Sunday Igboho. And the assailants, the killers who took some people from the house after killing people, they took their bodies away. They also kidnapped people from the house. Well, the report came that when they got to Akure, they dropped those they took from Sunday Igboho's house. And they have been found, but they didn't leave behind the bodies of those they killed, including the two that have been identified. At least their pictures have been seen out there. We haven't heard anything from the Oyo State Commissioner of Police, Oyo State government yet. But again, that brings us back to what really is the offense of Sunday Igboho. That they burned down his house in April. Now they attempted to kill him this time around, which we have all come to realize that it did absolutely nothing. However, there have been conspiracy also, whereby people somehow wanted this to happen anyway. Those who have joined, those who put a target on the back of everyone who is standing up against what is going on in Nigeria. They started it with Omoyele Sowore of late. You saw what they have done to him and what they are still doing to him. Then, surprisingly, they pull a stunt and kidnap Mazi Kanu. From the report we have received as well, the report of torture, abuse, assault, and all of that we have received, unverified yet, since the court said they should be remanded in the custody of the DSS. What is Kanu's offense? Is asking that his people they should stop killing his people. They should stop and let them go. A peaceful referendum is what they are asking for. Showore is asking that the government that is so incompetent, so corrupt, that the lives of the people have become part and parcel of their own blood business, which is the business of insecurity, the business of terrorism, the business that is giving them billions of your money every month in the name of trying to protect you, rather continue killing you. So Showore is being, they put a target on his back. They want to see him killed. They want to see Sunday Igboho killed. They want to see Nnamdi Kanu killed. And when you look at so many of these guys, they're asking for the same thing, a system that denies you your citizenship, your right as a citizen of a country, a system that can kill you and nobody will be responsible for that, or nobody will be held responsible. That system is the system they are fighting against. That is the system that you should be fighting against. And people will ask, why is it Igboho? Why is it Nnamdi Kanu? When they talk about Biafra, they will tell you, oh, they would have believed in Biafra if it was not Kanu. Oh, I would have believed in self-determination for the Yoruba people if it is not because of Igboho. Yeah, I know they are killing people. I know they are kidnapping people. But I know the government is, in bed with them. But you can't, I can't be seen promoting Oduduwa Republic that a Sunday Igboho is seen as this. Oh, I can't be seen or be found around the likes of Nnamdi Kanu. I would love to be part of Biafran struggle, but it's not yet time because Nnamdi Kanu cannot be that person to tell us about Biafra. Oh, everybody should rise up and stop the inequality, this human rights abuses and the rest in Nigeria. Fight for what can actually give you give you a life. Showore said, go for a revolution now. He said, if it's another person now, I would rather, I am ready to join a revolution as long as it is not Showore. And I just like, how can you agree with everything that is wrong? Then you won't be part of the solution simply because those who took the bold step to put their lives, their comfort, their own family, everybody in line, you won't do it. And therefore, you watch them being brutalized, dehumanized, assaulted, kidnapped, almost lynched. Yet, the problem persists. What they did at Sunday Igboho House today, which I have a better picture to cover, is just another reminder before we proceed. Watch this video.
So he was shot here and they had to draw him back and it was carried away.
These are just the shots from every part of the house, including the people shot and killed, especially the one they shot where he was praying. Okay. Sunday Igboho gave account of what happened. It was in the house. Okay. And now let's put it this way. Let's say somehow they feel like Sunday Igboho has committed a crime. Many of you have been watching his video, his interviews and all of that. He's been so respectful to the fault, right? People get to a point whereby people feel like, oh, why do you have to always like shield these people? We expect you to say this or that. But he says, no, we need everybody. We need ourselves. It is awareness rally. And that is why everywhere they have been to, they have never had any report of any clashes or any attack or anybody being injured or something happened. They've never had one. So if Sunday Igboho had committed any crime for saying we want to do our republic, we want this and that, okay? Now, you don't send gunmen in military uniform to his house to go and kill him. That is not right. Just same way that if they wanted Nnamdi Kanu back in Nigeria, that he's committed any crime, you would expect them to go through the normal channel, not kidnap him and then be gloating over it. You have committed an international crime that will eventually make your Nigeria a pariah state that they are working towards now. If Sunday Igboho had committed any crime, if I commit any crime, I would expect them, even if you are coming to arrest me, there is a process. Yes, maybe they can carry out an arrest anytime, right? It simply means you must have, received a court order or a court injunction to say arrest him, which means my crime will be known, stated, and I can put up my defense. They didn't do that. They sent people to burn down his house. They burnt down his house. Nobody was in, nobody died. Just 3 months ago or thereabout. Now, they attempted to kill him now. And ask yourself, even if you don't like him, same way I keep asking people, if you don't like Showore, if you don't like Nnamdi Kanu, if you don't like Sunday Igboho, if you don't like people who are actually speaking up against what is going on in Nigeria, is the judgment for them to be killed? Is the final judgment for them to be killed, people to be slaughtered? How does that then make Nigeria a democratic country? How? But you see, the leaders who are doing this in Nigeria, they are not different because they are the replica of the people they are leading to. Look at us today. No empathy, no sympathy, no nothing. And people believe that it will just happen like that and it will just go away. Igboho had this to say when he was asked what happened. You know, it's so funny, right? When they finally gained access into his house, right? And they couldn't find him. They found a cat and they took the cat away. Their impression was Igboho turned to a cat. When they've closed him, they've closed him. They wanted to kill him. They were there to kill him, not to arrest or anything. These were assassins, French-speaking assailants. Now, finally, we found out that they were led there by DSS, who came as well with their own military. Like it's like a battalion of people who are coming to actually carry out war. People said they were expecting Sunday Igboho and so many of the young men who are staying with him to respond fire for fire. Do you think that's not what they were expecting? They were expecting him to start shooting so that if any of them die there, they will say they went to arrest him and Sunday Igboho killed one of the officers. The story will be different from what you are reading right now. And automatically, they will declare him wanted. He will no longer have to sleep in town or sleep in any house anymore. He will either have to leave Nigeria or begin to live in the forest. So some of you are saying that, why didn't they return fire for fire? All this in our mouth, all of this in our... It is very convenient for you to say that. But those who went to his house, they knew what they expected. But wisdom prevailed because it is still better now. Before they push all these young men to carry arms again, this was how they were killing the IPOB members. Now they have formed their own security outfits, defending themselves, even though if you think, well, they are still killing them, no problem. No problem. They went there to kill him. So you know what they did? When they saw a cat, they thought it turned to a cat. So they took the cat away. Diabolical animals. But Sunday Igboho is alive. And he has this to say.
So around 1:30, I just hear spray blades in the front, gunshot in front of my house. Papa, Papa. Sunday Igboho, come out. We are DSS, we are soldier, we are do this. So, and now, I peeped through in the window. I saw them with uniform, DSS uniform, and soldier, Nigerian army. So, I was, I was surprised that what is problem? Because I never kill anybody, I never fight with anybody. What I'm doing is to fight for my people. Then all the rally I'm doing is a peaceful rally. So I fight for my family because all the Fulani bandits kill my family, rape them, kidnap them, take ransom from them. So that I know some government refuse to do the right thing to my family. That's why I come out to support my family to fight for our rights. So I was surprised.
So you were in the house this morning when they came?
Yes.
So we saw blood on the ground. We saw that were people killed? How many people were taken away? If people were taken away?
Yes, there was a two guy. There are two guys that they killed around 2 o'clock in the morning when shooting too much. So then he destroyed all my property, destroyed all my vehicle, all my houses, all the property I have. I have like a 2 million inside my wardrobe. So around 1:30.
So Sunday Igboho is alive. And whatever demon that Nigeria would like to turn him into, let me say this to you, especially those who are asking the question, why is it Sunday Igboho? Sunday Igboho lo fori e pamo. Sunday Igboho Yorubas will just sell you off. Sunday Igboho this and that. All in an effort to say everybody should just obey the Fulani jihadists simply because they are currently in control of the Nigeria armory. Something a revolution can take away from them, and it will take away from them very soon. If not Sunday Igboho, please who? And if it is not Sunday Igboho, must he be killed? Killed to satisfy what? I have Julie with me. Julie is going to join me briefly. Okay. Julie is one of the very prominent, outspoken Biafran here with us in the UK. And we want to quickly look into this kidnapping of Mazi Kanu. What do we expect the rest of us? How do they expect the rest of us to react and take this up? Since the only thing Nigeria understand is the fact that if they know that the same abroad they run to, here they run to, will become unwelcoming anymore. If they know that, let's add to the pressure. And Julie is organizing she's organizing a rally this month in London. I actually really want to be there myself. So I'm going to be talking to her about a lot of the atrocities that has prompted herself and many other people to come together to continue to raise this awareness. She's raised an online petition where people have signed and currently will likely come up very soon in the parliament. I want Julie to join me in a moment, and then we'll take it on from there. Hello there, Julie.
Oh, hello, Maiyegun.
It's good to see you, right? I know
it's
you
good to see you.
And you know how this program works sometimes, right? I sometimes want to time myself, right? But I just can't time myself until I remember that I'm missing something. And I'm glad I could quickly bring you in today. Julie, you have been you said you joined Maiyegun's Diary Politico. You found Maiyegun's Diary Politico during the NSAS protest back then, right?
Absolutely.
Now you are now an ardent follower of Maiyegun's Diary, and you have been doing a great stuff before now, right? Can you please tell us about yourself and what you are up to?
Well, I'm one of those people that I got so depressed about Nigerian politics that I completely clocked out. But when the NSAS protest started, like everybody else, I was transfixed. And I actually thought that, this time it's going to be different. This time it's going to be different. until that night on DJ Switch's live stream. Couldn't believe it. I was so depressed, family, friends, everyone depressed. And we kind of stayed in that state for a long time until Mazi Kanu came up with the ESN. And then we thought, well, there's a chance, because before then people were just getting slaughtered in their homes. And then when the ESN came, we thought, well, at least the forests will be defended and people have a fighting chance. And I think what he did was electrifying, because everyone felt, there's something to fight for. We don't have to give up. We don't have to roll over and die. So that's my route to it. Then, of course, there isn't proper news, as you know, in London. And so I searched and I searched and I searched, and I found your channel. And then to my horror, I found out that you've been going for years. And so I was like, oh my goodness, I've missed out on all of this. But, it's fine. Now I never miss a program. So.
And I'm actually looking forward to when I'm going to be part of your protest so I can see you physically, right?
Oh, God, I hope we're talking about the protest. Yes. We've got a promotional video out, and I've tagged in lots of media organizations on Instagram today. Right. And we've got a poster out, and it's on Facebook under Love, Justice, Peace. Yeah. And we're hoping that young people will engage. I met some young people on the protest marches that I gave myself a challenge that I was going to go on a protest march every week until Biafra comes and Oduduwa comes. Now, when I say Biafra, I'm actually from Asaba. So I have no problem at all.
I'm actually coming to, Julie, right?
Right.
An interesting part, because you and I are going to get to that part where, because you've been involved in this advocacy for a while, and you just told me there, all of us, that you at some point pledged that you're going to be going to a protest every week, rally, anything that has to do with the awareness about, and all this in London.
Yeah.
Now you are having one organized yourself, okay?
Oh yes.
Before this sudden shocking news of the appearance of Mazi Kanu in Nigeria, that all of us are still trying to figure out what is going on, right? You had this rally planned. Now that Mazi, or this now is now part of it, tell me, what is now your view or expectation towards this rally? I mean, with this new development.
I think it's more important than ever. It's more important than ever. My view from last year is that we shouldn't expect anyone who's based in Nigeria to be on the streets. I think we in the diaspora, and we need to take this over the line. We can't expect them to put themselves, because we know what's going to happen. The army will come out and shoot them, and people will die, and it will be sad. So why don't we do it here? We can do it in safety. We can get the world's media. We can get the press, the whole world looking at Nigeria and looking at how difficult things are for Nigerians in Nigeria. So that's what we need to focus. We need to keep up the pressure. I personally think that if I was strategizing for the Nigerian government, I wouldn't have touched Nnamdi Kanu. I really think that they've shot themselves in the foot. But
I'm coming to that too, right, Julie? Now, you are from Asaba.
Yes.
This is Biafra.
Yeah.
This is Oduduwa. You are from Asaba. Biafra is more personal to you. You told me. Which means that from the injustice, the abuse, the assault, and all of this, there's more to it.
There's more to it. There's so many, for me, there's so many layers. Let me try and unpack it, right? Number one, I remember the shock when I went to my sister's wedding in Asaba, and St. Joseph's Catholic Church, and it had all these, it was shut up. And then that's when some relatives then explained to me what happened with the Asaba massacre. Right. So how the Asaba people were called out. Basically, the Nigerian army didn't make any distinction between Asaba people and Yoma people and Igbo people from the 5 main Igbo states. So basically, all those people died in the Asaba massacre. So that's what I learned about. And what I experienced in Nigeria is my parents were very frightened. I lived in Nigeria when we had lots of coups in the 70s. I was living in Nigeria when Buhari kicked I think it was Shagari he kicked out of government. Yeah. So my family, all I noticed was how frightened my parents were. They never gave us any information. And it's until I came to the UK that I started doing my own research and I found out what's been going on. And I now understood why the syllabus in Nigeria for history is just completely messed up, because it's designed that way so that you know nothing. So if you know nothing, you can't ask any questions and you can't do any better. So that's the way it works. The other thing I would say as well, so personally, I feel very close to, I don't feel any difference in terms, I know our dialect is slightly different from the 5 Igbo states, but other than that, I don't see much difference in culture. So the Igbos don't frighten me. And then on a personal level, I have very close friends that are Igbo. I don't recognize this demonization that Igbo people face all the time. It's unnecessary. We need to stop it.
Yeah, sorry to cut you short, right, Julie? I think one of the misrepresentation of info is that when people think Biafra is one homogeneous people made up of Igbos only, not knowing that there are other nationalities within that Biafra.
It's not. And here's the thing that blows my mind about this, Maiyegun. Here's the thing. Right. So, for instance, I'm from Asaba because my father's from Asaba, but my mother is actually mixed tribe. So my mother's half Benin and she's half Igbo. So when you hear Nnamdi Kanu talk about Oronigbe, Agbo, Ubiaja, and all those places, I know those areas really well because of my mother. So the point is, the one culture, the irony in all of this is that the one Nigerian culture that is perfect for the kind of circumstance that we want, which is what we want every tribe to have a say, want everybody to count. If even if there are 50 people left in that tribe, they have a say, just like we are in the UK, for instance, in London Borough of I don't know, Westminster or wherever. So let's say we had a similar place in Nigeria, they get a say. The irony is that the one culture that supports that in Nigeria, guess what? Igbo culture. Their culture supports it. It's not hierarchical. It's about, little independent groups doing their own thing. That's what is going to make us work. And that's why we as the South, we need to come together. We need the Isokos to come together. What do you want? Do you want the name Biafra? Okay, you're not happy with Biafra. What is it you want? Put it on the table. Robo, Ijo, all of those groups, we need them to come together. That's what this rally is about. Because at the end of the day, there isn't, the Fulani people see the lot of us as Nyamiri. They make no distinction. So that's what we in the South need to be, we need to be aware of that, and we need to do better.
Than this. Where you are in a legal profession in the UK, right? I don't know the terminology used for all of you. I think they use solicitors. So sorry, so I've just used legal.
No, I'm a solicitor. I'm a solicitor.
All right, great. Now, somebody like you understands to some extent, I would say, or if not more, the limitation of, is it called the external law or international law of repatriation or extradition and all of that stuff? Look at the case of Mazi Kanu. Everyone is worried that, for example, when he suddenly appeared, there is a part of that where people said he looks drugged, which simply means the process that took him to Nigeria is not legal.
No.
What do you say? Being a British citizen himself, what do you say?
Well, here's the thing: is like when I saw the press conference with Malami in it, I noticed that he was emphasizing on the fact that Nnamdi Kanu, his full names, he was born on the 25th of September 1967, and that he was born in a particular part of Igbo land. And I think the reason that he was emphasizing on all of that was to say that he is a holder of a Nigerian passport. He has tried to renounce his Nigerian citizenship, but we're not accepting it because it's in Buhari's gift to accept that renunciation, and Buhari's not going to accept that. And now that because he's a British Nigerian citizen, he's now in Nigerian soil. And what that means is that the British can't interfere. They can't get involved, because if you hold dual citizenship and you end up back in Nigeria for whatever reason and you get into a pickle, the British government are going to say, you know what, we don't need to get involved. So that I think that's what he was alluding to by emphasizing that. But here's the problem. The problem is Nnamdi Kanu didn't go to Nigeria for Christmas. He didn't travel to Nigeria for a picnic. So we still have an issue. How did he end up in Nigeria? So there has to be a process followed. Do you remember when we had Julian Assange in London, and then he was holed up in a foreign embassy, and the British police couldn't even go through the door? Right. That's international law. That's how it works. So the point is, they've got him into Nigeria, but the process isn't fair. To keep it simply, I'm not an immigration lawyer, but that I do know in general terms. The process isn't fair. And if the process isn't fair, then it's not looking good for the Nigerian government.
Is illegal, is faulty, then that means it's baseless.
It really is. Right? It really is. And then there are other things. And that's one of the strongest points, I think, that they were hoping to rely on.
Right.
And then there are other issues. Is like what happens in Nigeria. Look at what happened with Sarah Wiwa. See, he didn't even get to appeal and he was murdered. And then, because honestly, to me, that's murder. So, and then you look at other things about the process. You can't just throw a person in jail for 2 years and then be going on a fishing expedition. Will this charge fit? No, let's try another one. You don't do that. That's not right. So it's the thing in Nigeria is that I've listened to lots of commentators talking about Nnamdi Kanu's case, and I get disappointed in Nigeria because we have this we suffer so much from Stockholm's syndrome. I think we never put ourselves in anybody else's shoes, and we don't even put ourselves in their shoes when those people are fighting for our rights. So I see people saying that, oh well, he was insulting the government and he said some incendiary things, but the crime should the punishment should fit the crime. It doesn't even fit. So
let me show you a video, right? Let me share a video with you. This is one of those old men controlling Nigeria, the Minister of Misinformation of Nigeria. They are gloating. It's like they just discovered gold. You know what I mean? Like this is like a gold mine. Nnamdi Kanu, we caught him. Now they are gloating. They are like everywhere. Listen to this. A government that wants to prosecute Nnamdi Kanu for a maximum crime of treason. These are their reasons why. Watch this.
Gentlemen, the federal government wishes to commend the Nigerian Security and Intelligence Services, who collaborated to rearrest the proscribed IPOB leader in one of the most classic operations of its type in the world. We commend the professionalism, diligence, patriotism, and painstaking efforts of our security and intelligence agencies. We also thank the sister international agencies that collaborated with us to pull off this arrest. It will interest Nigerians to know that for over 2 years, our security and intelligence agencies were on the trail of the proscribed IPOB leader as he lived a 5-star life across several countries, traveling on chartered private jets, living in luxurious apartments, and turning out in designer clothes and shoes. Of course, as we all saw, he was arrested wearing.
So, Julie, he is living a 5-star life. He's flying private jets. He's wearing designer shoes. I am a proscribed IPOB leader. And that is a crime in Nigeria.
He's laughable. I mean, Lai Mohammed is...
Yeah, they said they arrested him with a passport issued in 2013. Right? Shouldn't that be an expired passport right now that nobody should travel on?
Well, there are immigration lawyers that have been screaming about that, because some immigration lawyers have been saying that basically if you have under Nigerian law, if you have a passport that's expired and then you've gone on and got another passport, then that means by definition you revoked your Nigerian citizenship. Now, I'm no immigration lawyer, but obviously that passport, if they got hold of it, from the last time that he was incarcerated, you know, and he's been traveling with on other passports. I mean, we've heard him travel to the States and to make trips to different places. So obviously he can't have traveled on the expired passport. I don't get it. I think the Nigerian government is complete embarrassment.
Yeah, another one, they said it was kidnapped in Kenya.
Yeah.
Can we actually like officially let people know that this is not an arrest? This is a case, a high-profile kidnapping case.
Well,
Nigeria should actually be.
The clue was in the choice of wording. The clue was in the choice of wording. Did you say he was? What did he say? What did Malami say? Did he say he was apprehended? Or I thought, oh, that's an interesting choice of wording.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember? Do you recall the clue was in his wording? In Malami's wording, because he didn't say arrest.
He said he was intercepted.
Absolutely, that was the word.
And intercepted means, interception means somebody is going somewhere, he got dragged in, kidnapped, and he landed somewhere else.
Exactly.
That's illegal to do that to a British citizen. Just, you know.
The point is, I know that I can't remember his name now, it'll come to me, maybe Dean Hurlock, I think is his name, of the British High Commission. I know that he has had an interview with a Nigerian journalist, and he said to them that Nnamdi Kanu will get help if he reaches out. So the question is, because I know Nnamdi Kanu has issues about British involvement. I remember when there was an announcement made about asylum, and then Nnamdi Kanu's view was, we don't want to be in asylum in the UK. We want Biafra. We want our own country in Biafra, which is fair enough. But I wonder if strategically that he will pull that lever if he needs to do so. And I think it's one thing that personally gives me comfort, that if he got to that extent, that he might think, you know something, let's call in the British and see what we can negotiate. So at least, I mean, knowing that that's possible, I personally want him to be safe and well, and I'm glad that he has that option. He might not want to exercise it himself, but I personally feel happy that he has that option to exercise should he choose to. Yeah.
Now let's talk about July before you go. Okay.
I'm
actually now feeling like I'm going to be in London on the 31st of July. Like,
well, I hope you are.
Like it is possible now, right?
I hope you are. I think the thing is, the thing is, people mustn't be despondent. I know I was despondent when I heard the news, and I recovered, and I thought, well, you know, he said it all the time. He said, you know what? If I have to step out of this door and I die and Biafra comes, then I've done my job and I'm happy. So if he's prepared to make that sacrifice, guys, we've crossed the Rubicon. We've got two big tribes. We've got Igbos. We've got Yorubas. Now we need all the little wonderful tribes in between. Wari, Isoko, all of you. Guys, put on your tribal attire. Come out on the 31st. Let us show the Nigerian government that we are not going to be bullied. We're not going to take any of this nonsense. And we're not going to have the next generation in slavery and cowering the way we have and the way our parents have. So guys, come out on the 31st. We need people who want to make speeches. Have your say. It'll be great, Maiyegun, if you can come to London and make a speech. But we also need young people. We need young people. Come out and have your say. And I think if we can be on the streets every single week, let's do it.
It is possible, and we are going to do it, okay? Because if that is the little we can contribute in making this a global thing, the Biafrans have done it before. When he was arrested in 2015, 2016, then you guys took over the global, global stage.
And the point is, diaspora power is not to be underestimated. That's what the Irish used. That's what there's so many nations. If you think about nations that have fought for their sovereignty, that fought for their freedom, it's the diaspora. So now that Nigerians, that you know that the people they're at risk, Let's do it. Let's do it in the diaspora. We must make that man not have any sleep, no rest, no peace. Every week he'll be getting news. London's at it. Glasgow's at it. New York is at it. Canada on that. That is what we put the pressure on him. And he will leave. And when he leaves, he'll think, you know something, anything is better than the pressure from Nigerians. And then we can have our referendum. And then we can break away from this abusive marriage of dated 1914, and we can live a decent life. Roads, water, running water, electricity, the basics.
Julie, finally, you told me something, because this is not just about the rally, this is just about the awareness only, right? You did set up a petition online that would likely get
I did
soon.
I did. What I've done is that, you know, I don't know if you remember that in the NSARS, there was a guy called Silas. Silas set up a petition, right, and then it reached 100,000, and they had to debate it in Parliament.
Oh, I remember.
That's what I've done.
Right.
Yeah. So that's the sort of petition I've done. So where it's the stage it's at the moment, it's gone in, and I think they'll look at it for either 7 or 21 days. And if they think that, because remember, there are people popping those petitions in all the time. So if they think that it will be useful to be looked at, then they'll let it run. And in which case I'll bring it out, and then I'll everyone in the UK sign it, you know, and so basically we get it debated in Parliament. But we have a few days to go before we get to the next stage.
Grand. Thank you so much, Julie. You know, it's actually so wonderful talking to my, you know, my
absolute pleasure, absolute honor.
It's so great. I love it. Maybe we should be doing
honor. Thank you so much. And I can't thank you enough for the work. It's absolutely brilliant. This is a temple of truth, people. Share, share, share.
Thank you, Julie. I'm going to see you again, okay? You have a wonderful evening, all right?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody. Stay strong.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Right. So that is Julie there from London, and she is doing a wonderful work. Honestly speaking, it's so easy that people who are doing great things, they will just look so simple until they open their mouth. You will get to meet her, and she's delivered a very great message, a very great part of this conversation tonight that, honestly speaking, right, I enjoyed it. I don't know about you, but there's a video I want to share with you. Why we are all possibly joining them and waiting for them to kill those who are speaking up for Yoruba, those who are speaking for the young people. Let them kill Showore, let them kill Igboho. They have to kill Nnamdi Kanu. These are troublemakers. These are this and that. The national coordinator for the National Ministry of Banditry and Terrorism, Gumi, somebody made a very good caption of this, and I want to share it with you. All right? There's a voiceover on it.
Hello guys, welcome back to Plan B TV News. In today's gist, we're going to be discussing about Gumi. Just as it is, Gumi was recently invited by the Department of the State Security Service, DSS. According to him, he reclaimed that he wasn't invited or arrested by the DSS.
Nobody invited me for questioning or any arrest. I can categorically say that. But since when I venture into the forest, I go there with full security, with the police, with the knowledge of the SS, with the government officials, with the traditional rulers, and with the Fulani leaders. I never went alone. So all along, I've been doing it with the government, and there is no any difference between us and the authority. So people should have their peace.
The Department of the State Security Service yesterday confirmed that its operative at the Kaduna office invited an Islamic cleric, Sheikh Ahmed Abubakar Gumi, for questioning to aid an ongoing investigations. The service, however, stated that the Islamic cleric was released after interacting with the operative. DSS spokesperson Peter Afunaya, who confirmed the developments to the Guardians in Abuja, said it is not out of place for service to invite any person of interest. Afunaya, however, did not give details of the investigation Gumi was invited to, but it is believed that his invitations was not unconnected with the recent open allegations that the Nigerian military conclude with the bandits terrorizing many parts of the country. The Islamic cleric had, while speaking during a program on Arise televisions last Wednesday, questions the source of the weapons used by the bandits, alleging that the security agents were collaborating with them to kill and kidnap for ransom.
And I know these bandits, if you don't know, they are cooperating with a lot of bad elements in our security system. This is a business. So many people are involved. You'll be so surprised. And I'm still against anybody who is committing crime against this nation, against humanity.
Gumi had it and said that these bandits are operating with a lot of peoples in the security system. This is business. Otherwise, how can these big weapons they use cross the borders into the country if money is not exchanging hands? The cleric added.
Cooperating with a lot of people in our security system expatiates on that. So that means you're saying there's complicity? Our security architecture is working with the bandits? Is that what you're saying?
Oh yes. Oh yes. They were caught in Zamfara, they were caught everywhere. How can these big weapons get across our borders? How can this big weapon cross our borders and get into the forest without the cooperation of some bad elements in the security system?
Meanwhile, Gumi yesterday clarified that he was not arrested by the DSS as reported in some sections of the social medias, but was only invited to clarify his visit to hand bandits amid the security challenges bedeviling the countries. Speaking with the Guardian's Kaduna, Gumi said, "I was invited on my visit to the bandits and the missions of the visit. I was not arrested or detained. All they asked me was in respect of my visit, and that was it." Reacting to Gumi's invitation by the DSS, Yoruba socio-political group Afinifere, Urobo Progress Unions, UPU, and Middle Belt Forums expressed mixed feelings. In separate interactions with the Guardians, the organization...
There was something I wanted you to see, but we don't have much time. I'm going to take few calls before I go, so I want to cut my time short, okay? Yes, Gumi is meeting terrorists, and DSS, militaries, their soldiers, their policemen, they are following him to their location. But people who have done nothing have been hunted down and being called terrorists. That is the Nigeria you have. And until that stops, where you are no longer part of that arrangement anymore, until that stops, they picked Nnamdi Kanu. It was a trophy for them. So I didn't even know. After Malamu gave this gave this press statement that they have arrested Nnamdi Kanu, there's another one I want to show you before I start taking calls. It's for you to let you know that how many times them go tell you, say Nigeria is not for you. How many times would they tell you that Nigeria is not for you? You're a woman, if you are indeed still defending this. But let's start with this. Malamu announcing that they intercepted Mazi Kanu. They kidnapped him. That's exact what it should be. Kidnapped him.
Self-acclaimed leader of the proscribed secessionist indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has, for your information, been intercepted through the collaborative efforts of the Nigerian intelligence and security services. He has been brought back to Nigeria in order to continue facing trial after disappearing while on bail regarding 11-count charge against him. He has been accused of engaging in subversive activities that include inciting violence through television, radio, and online broadcast against the Nigerian state and institution. For your information, distinguished members of the press, Kanu is as at now being produced before Federal High Court in continuation of hearing of his case in respect of which he has evaded and indeed jumped bail.
Right. Now, there is also one I'm going to share with you. Many of you must have seen, probably have seen it, and many people may not have seen it as well. After releasing that statement to announce that they have kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria, he had to deliver it to them in Hausa. Because people were supposed to hear them, they must know so that they can rejoice and tell them that your problem, we have arrested your problem. We have helped you kidnap your problem. He had to say it in Hausa. I'm coming back and play you that before I start taking calls. My friends on YouTube, I know we started this, this massive, movement of our platform on YouTube during the lockdown. Many of you are still practicing that social distancing with your like button, that thumb up under this video. How can we have almost 3,000 of us on YouTube and only 400 of us could actually say, Maiyegun, I'm giving you a thumb up. We're going to take a minute for everyone who hasn't shared the video to share it. To everyone who hasn't really give that thumb up. I know many of you are watching on your big screen, on your TV. Grab your phone, go under the video now and give that thumb up. I will be back in a minute before I share my lamu with you. Thank you to the 200 of you who just added your thumb up just now. So if you haven't done it and you're watching it on YouTube, take a minute and do it. Malamu, as you are probably, as you don't know, Nigeria is not for you. How many times? I don't know what it says in this video, but let it be on record that the Malamumu, the Attorney General of Nigeria, somebody gave a name, something, and it was so funny. Attorney General. If you're a Yoruba man, you know the people they call Attorney General. You know, in English, they say Attorney General, Attorney General. So a Yoruba calls somebody like Malamu. They don't call him an attorney. They call him Attorney General, a deceiver, a liar. Attorney General Malamu was speaking in Hausa to let them know that we have captured your...
kamar da aka ambata a sama. Ina mai sanar da ku cewa bayan ainihin ya tsallake beli ya ci gaba da ɗaukan matakai na ainihin tunzura al'umma domin su wa ƙasa zagon ƙasa ta hanyar amfani da kafofi na yada labarai da suka hada da talabijin, rediyo da kuma amfani da yana gizo akan wannan domin ganin cewa ainihin an tada zaune tsaye a Najeriya. Kamar da kuka sani, bayan ya tsallake wannan beli har ila yau ya ɗauki matakai na ainihin harzuka al'umma musamman a ɓangare kudu maso gabascin Najeriya, wanda a sanadiyar haka an samu hasarar rayuka, dukiyoyi, rayukan al'umma farar hula, rayukan al'umma da suka hada da sojoji da abubuwan da ke da ayyuka da ke da nasaba ga aikin kaki, haɗi da hasarar rayukan ainihin jami'an tsaro da kuma ainihin hallaka dukiyoyi da kuma ainihin wuraren ayyuka na waɗannan jami'an tsaro da kuma duk wani abu da ke da nasaba da ainihin tabbatar da wanzuwar hukuma a wannan ƙasa tamu Najeriya. Akan wannan muke sanar da ku mu sanar da ku a wannan yini cewa gwamnati.
You see that one that that one that is sitting next to him, that one that dressed like a statue in black. That is the acting police IG. In a sane country, the chief police officer in that country will announce that they have arrested somebody of that caliber, and the attorney general will just have to give his own, if he's part of those who are leading the legal team on the side of the government, then he will come back and they possibly speak the legal blah, 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 blah. But you see, they were so happy. The same Mazi Kanu that they see in the video, they play his video every time. Oh boy, he's here. You found him. Yes, we found him. He's here. I'm so, he couldn't resist. He had to jump in. Kathy, thank you so much. I'm going to read your super chat. I almost missed that, by the way. So God bless and strengthen our leader, Mazi Kanu. I couldn't hold on to my tears when I heard the news. I was shattered. God bless this struggle. God bless you, Kathy. Same to Kalu, my brother. Thank you very much. There is no doubt that Barack Obama is directly or indirectly responsible for Mazi Kanu's kidnapping and repatriation. It is also obvious that Mazi Kanu is always critical of Obama, and the president of Kenya is a half-brother to Obama. That's a deep one, Kalu. And I'm not going to say it is impossible with the conspiracy that could make them intercept and kidnap Mazi Kanu from anywhere. And if it is possible, yes, we have confirmed that this happened in Kenya, indeed. Okay, so just one more before I start taking calls. And I'm going to open the line now, by the way. Wow. Thank you so much, BSL James. That's Nigeria Naira. So you can use Super Chat in Nigeria. That's incredible. Thank you for that generosity. I'm so personally, grateful for that. Thank you for even trying to do that, okay? Now, I'm opening the line for everyone in a moment. So, yeah, I'm going to take a quick break. Just a drink break. And when I get back, yeah, we can continue. So, a moment.
We will work with you to build a Nigeria that is not corrupt. I bring you a message of hope.
We are going to spend a lot of resources on education.
Thank you. So, yeah, I'm going to open the line now, and it will be easier for you to phone in anyway. So we have, let's see, we have just half an hour. So let's manage it, and then I will take it on from there. My first caller.
Easier for you to phone in anyway. So we have...
hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun General.
Hello, sir. How are you?
It's excellent.
Thank you. So you opening the call today. Is that Chooks?
Yeah, it's Chooks.
You see, I got you the last time, and I hope I'll get you the next time. You're my first caller tonight, and I'm happy that we are, at least we are laughing, because yesterday wasn't pretty much good. Yeah? And I'm glad, I'm happy to hear from you, Chooks.
Yeah, I just say, let me rush in because I love this program. The Julie, our big sister, I just want to congratulate her for the great work she's doing and the work you are doing too. I just want to point out to her to know that, I used to tell you that I come from South, what they call South. And I told you many times that my brother from the Southeast are not more Biafran than me.
Yes.
So I just want you, Julie, to get that stuff, because the problem with we and my brothers from South is because of the fear. Because I have connection to the basement or to the normal people in the society. It's just like fear. If I identify myself with that now, maybe it will be a disadvantage. And I remember I told you one time, if Nigeria think that they have succeeded with the division, let them do that referendum. I bet me, go and mark it what I'm saying now. If you get 90% for Biafra in South, you will get 85% in Southeast. Just to tell you that whatever you get in Southeast, you will get more in South. Because I know from the people, from the normal population. So, but our politicians, they will come out and behave as if to say they are not Biafra. So my sister, you are not alone. I am from the so-called South, what they call South. But my brothers from Southeast, they are not more Biafran than me and you. Because we have the same culture.
I'm actually so happy that Julie could come on tonight. Is pretty much a game changer, honestly.
Yeah. That is why I rushed to telephone to, so that
you don't wait for your usual time. I know.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Chicks.
Pertaining the celebration with Nigerian government, I'm just laughing at them anyway. Let's watch.
Thanks so much.
There is a saying that says, "He who laughs last,
laugh best." That's true.
So let them be celebrating the atrocity, the illegality that they have committed.
And let me quickly add this too, Chooks, if you are still watching, okay? Thank you so much, by the way, for calling, okay? I'm going to take another one. However, continue to watch. I want to say something. When people say the Biafrans have no strategy, what people are... Hang on. Hello there. Hello, sir. One sec. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Please, just give me a minute, please. I'm going to bring you on, okay? Just a minute. Now, people who say to you that the reason why they don't listen to Nnamdi Kanu is because he has no strategy. Just same thing they are saying about the Oduduwa Republic campaigners. But here is the truth, right? The same IPOB that they want you to believe that they are just ragtag of this or that. The same, the same IPOB put their resources together, hire the reputable PR firm who will do the right things by putting Biafra in every government house or institutions all over the world, starting from America. And the conversation, which in fact, with what we heard, led to Nnamdi Kanu appearing in Nigeria, which I'm going to hold on to. Hello.
Hello.
Your name, sir?
I'm me again. Dot in a cycle.
Dot in a cycle. I'm so happy you made it tonight as well, because this is the kind of conversation I would love to hear from somebody like you. And now you're live.
Yeah, I mean, you already said it. About the strategy thing is what I want to talk about.
Okay.
I feel
just don't want to go too much on it. You know what I'm talking about, so that it doesn't start looking ordinary. But please help me.
Yeah, I feel sad that life was lost about this tragedy that happened in Sunday Igboho's house. I feel sad that life was lost, but I wish they didn't kill anyone. But I feel like I'm a little bit happy that it happened, so people understand that we are in this struggle forever. No need to start saying these people have strategies better than these people. Like, now everybody now understands that it could happen to anyone.
That's right.
We need to come together and do this fight. And for the fact that they pushed to Sunday Igboho's house means they are cowards. They're already scared. They are trying to suppress everyone. But they're just wasting their time because we don't chop belly full. He don't do us. He don't do us. So now everybody's out for whatever they have. They can bring it on. Right. But my only worry now is when the thing goes shelle, they should lock down the country so that they will not smuggle that lifeless man out of the country, Buhari, because that he will run for sure when it happens. They will smuggle him out and you will not find him anywhere. I just wish there is a way to lock down the country because it's coming soon. There will be a
revolution at some point.
Yeah, but I don't want him to escape the country. We need to catch him alive because that man he don't kill too many people. Like many people are lost. They've lost their life. We need to catch that man so he can pay for it there and then.
The world is hearing. Thank you so much, Dr. Nesako. Okay, we are getting there. We are getting to know now that Nigeria might have entered a trap after all. They should not gloat gleefully on the kidnapping of Mazi Kanu. It might actually have been a trap after all. A trap that they can hold him if they want. They can hold him for another year, another 2 years. But it is a trap that will eventually consume them.
One last thing message I'm passing to Buhari is, he said that he will speak to us in a language we don't understand. But the one we're going to speak to him, if he doesn't understand this, who is more dangerous? Maybe you should answer that. Who is more dangerous?
The Fulanis are everywhere. These Fulani terrorists, they are everywhere. Pretty much like cooking for the whole country, right? For everybody from everywhere. Now, by the time all the nationalities in Nigeria begin to cook for them, we hope they will be able to finish it. We'll get there. Dr. Nesako, thank you so much, Baba. Let me take this call. So I have another caller. Hello. Hello there. Can you hear me?
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hello, sir.
This is Prince calling you from Canada.
Prince, how are you?
I'm fine.
Good one. Now you're alive, sir.
I feel so bad about what happened to Sunday Igboho, and also concerning the fact that people died, people were killed, and I feel whoever is responsible for that should also know that there's a day of reckoning.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as I'm concerned, even the government in Nigeria knows that Sunday Igboho is peaceful. The former director of DSS even said it in his interview. Whoever that must have done that, it's just uncalled for.
Absolutely.
I feel so bad. And this is what happens when you don't dialogue with people who are protesting. What should be done is you listen to these people. In the first place, what brought about agitation and self-determination? It is because some people feel left out. And that has been what this man has been propagating every time. And is this too much to ask for? That's number one. Secondly, I keep asking a question that no one has ever given me an answer. Who is this guy, Malami? Where did he come from? How did this guy become a son? Did he pass through law school to the point that he is even an Attorney General of the Federation? Addressing Nigerians on national TV in a language that is different from English, when English is the principal language in Nigeria. I have never heard of it before in my life. There has been past AGF and DOCA. I don't think his predecessor, he never addressed the media or the public in a language different from English. The IG is deciding. I'm like, where is the sanity?
It's lost.
The professionalism.
Never existed.
Honestly, until I didn't know that guy actually did that. He actually did that broadcasting that language as well.
Too.
I don't know what that language is.
Like,
until you played it. Until I saw you play that video.
He was happy. They just caught a gold mine, Prince. Nnamdi Kanu live here. They couldn't wait to say it in their languages. Go and listen to BBC Hausa. They are no joke. Go and listen to their BBC radio Hausa. All this, they are this Hausa, that. All these ministers, all these people inside Bukwari's government, they are making all manner of incendiary speeches, statements since this Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped again.
Is this not obvious that the Abobakus of Lagos, all these people following this, are they not aware? Can they see the thing? Honestly, I just feel at this stage I just give up on that country. Honestly,
that's one thing they don't like.
I just give up on. And I wish you all the best, Maiyegun. Thank you for a good job.
Thank you so much.
Anyone must have said anything that what you're doing is not true. I mean, you are making impact, Maiyegun. You are actually opening people's eyes. You are actually educating people and enlightening people. And I wish you the best.
Thank you too, and you too.
Right,
thanks so much. You have a good one. Okay, let me take this. I have another caller. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello. This is Brother Osita. I call myself brother today because I feel
you are okay. Me, I will call you my one name, Osita.
Yes, and I will go deeper and call you Muneta, which is my mother's child.
God
brother
bless
from
you.
my mother's womb.
Say that again so that I will remember it too. Say it again.
Wuneta.
Wuneta.
Yeah.
Good one. One name. That one is my brother
name.
from another mother.
Yeah.
Wuneta. Is that what you said?
Yes, that's my sibling. Wuneta.
That's deeper than one name. God bless you, Osita. You're alive, sir. Please.
The reason I called you that today is that I sympathize with the Yoruba nation. I was born and brought up, born and bred in Lagos, Ikeja, to be precise. So I share the pains of the day. And believe me, I've been one of, I might not have seen him before. I've not heard from him directly, but I'm one of his followers. Igboho, I am one of his followers. Because he stands for the truth. Anyway, I thank you for the program. The lady that you brought to she's a honorable.
Julie.
She's a honorable.
I know.
She's a honorable. Yeah, but I want to put a light into the name Biafra. And I pray to God, I wish a lot of people are listening, because it happens that I have made my own verification on how that name came in. The name Biafra, the meaning of Biafra, it has nothing to do with Igbo, the Igbo language. It is just that we were fortunate that the Igbos, whom, or the Biafra, the people of Eastern Nigeria, who Otumegwu Ojukwu represents, is from the Igbo nation. That was the reason. That word Biafra is a Portuguese language. And that word, the Portuguese, they came to Nigeria first before any other European nation. When they came in, they referred to the people of the eastern part of Nigeria, the eastern part, the southern part of Cameroon, which is where you have the Ambazonia right now.
Right.
To Congo, part of Congo, part of Equatorial Guinea, Malabo,
right,
and one other nation, and part of Angola. If you watch all those people, the Portuguese came into that part of Africa before any other European country arrived.
That's right.
So when this war, when the skirmishes started, the problem of the eastern part of Nigeria and the northern part of Nigeria, when it came up, what actually happened was that Ojukwu asked everybody in that room what name are we going to call our nation? It was somebody from the south part of Nigeria. The so-called, what they call south part of Nigeria now.
Today.
I can't remember his name now. It wasn't an Igbo speaking
people. I want to remember the full name. I can't remember the full name, but I know my friends will tell me soon. But continue. I will remind you once they tell me.
Yeah. It wasn't an Igbo speaking person that said that it will be called Biafra. It was somebody from what they call South that said Biafra. And Ojukwu.
Frank Opigbo or Piogo. Somebody wrote that.
Yeah. And Ojukwu accepted it. The name Biafra was born. So it doesn't have anything to do with tribe, but it has something to do with nation, with a nation. So I used to tell people that will come out and say, oh, I'm from the South. I tell them, don't let these people divide you. Don't let these people break you. You are in the front. You are a front runner, not even a back runner. You are in the forefront of this struggle. If it comes up, we will all sit down on the round table to discuss the best of the nation, the distribution of power and every other thing. So I am standing here talking to everybody that cares to listen. Please, Biafra is not an Igbo agenda. Rather, it is a collective Biafra agenda. And that is the reason I tell anybody that cares to listen. I was speaking to an Igbo brother of mine today, and he said, oh, that is good. What happened to the Europe? I told him that, please, and I don't talk that way, and I don't think that way. I don't think and I don't talk that way.
That's right.
Anything, whatever affects the eyes, affects the nose. Anything that affects the south, affects the general south.
That's right.
If it is southwest, it is southeast. We are all south.
Thank you so much,
bring that division.
Thank you for even sharing that part tonight. It's very, very essential to this part of this broadcast tonight. So thank you for sharing that, Osita. I look forward to speaking to you again, okay? You have a good one.
All right, God bless you. Bye.
And you too, sir. That's Osita there. A brief part of history. One of these days, maybe I'll be lucky to bring Osita on too. Hello, sir. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Great. Your name, please.
My name is Phillips.
Oh, Phillips, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you doing?
Great. I'm great. You are back.
Good. I'm back.
I hope you are prepared. Are you? Because I will let you have that time a little bit. So now you have the floor, please.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Great.
I had your conversation with the lady that came up today. And then she made some profound statements that is quite good. But I disagree with some things because, like I said the other time, we must, if we want to talk about the truth, it must be the truth. There's no alternative to the truth. Now, the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu, until a court declared unlawful, it is presumed to be lawful. And if as a lawyer she doesn't understand that, I don't understand himself. It is presumed to be lawful until a court of competent jurisdiction declares it unlawful.
Okay.
Now, a nation state can intercept if there's a presumption of a suspicion of crime. Yeah, they can intercept anybody, either within their jurisdiction or without their jurisdiction, as long as the other state is cooperating with them. Which, in this case, it will never be successful unless there is an international collaboration. Okay, let's talk about Nnamdi Kanu himself. As much as his fight for Biafra
It's his own choice. Yes, I respect that. Even though I don't believe in it, I respect absolutely.
Good.
But the moment you bring the element of violence into it, no matter how small it is, you have stepped beyond the boundaries of anything called reasonability. And I'm not judging him now, but I believe he should have his day in court. People have lost their lives based on its incitement. If it's one, if it's two, that is one life lost. On whatsoever side of the struggle that happens, that is big. So no matter how we say it, we have to say the truth totally.
So what happened to those who took those lives?
Now, do you realize that
you should answer me, oh Philip? I don't want you to divert like the last time. Oh. You know, I listened to you. I decided to ask that question, right? It doesn't mean that I agree with you, right? I'm asking you now. If Nnamdi Kanu deserves to be kidnapped like that, like you said, a court will have to prove if he's wrong or not. We'll wait for that, okay? What happened to those who killed those people?
Now,
those armless people. What happened to them as a people?
Number one, all of a sudden we started hearing ESN. Then we started hearing the unknown gunmen. Initially, it took that news with excitement. Yes, police were shot, people were killed on the street. I believe everybody involved in that killing, in those killings, should be arrested and prosecuted too. But if you also understand, since police invaded, led by Abba Kyari, you will see clearly that since they started invading those forests, there has been known gunmen attacks for the past few weeks.
Because they are not the unknown gunmen, Philip. I expected you to answer my question. You didn't, and it's really, really sad. I have to admit, right? Let me say this. Yeah, let me say this. Just 1 minute. Yeah.
Okay,
I'll let you talk. You know what I mean? I'll let you talk. I'm not going to cut you off as usual, okay? What I'm saying is that, you see, there is no justification for killing innocent people because they're asking for Biafra. There is nowhere where Nnamdi Kanu said he was setting up ESN to fight government. There's nowhere. They sent them into the forest. Then the government said they were looking for them because they are illegal. Remember that. Innocent people have been killed. And all you can say is that somebody used an incitement word. What happened to those trigger happy policemen or trigger happy military men that are shooting at unarmed civilians? What happened to them?
Now,
if you think the Kanu should go to jail or should, have his day in court, what happened to those ones? Like under the normal international convention.
To answer your question, please. If police authority or the military authority were found wanting in their actions, yes, they should be brought to book. Yeah,
so you don't think they should be found wanting, right?
They should be. Yeah.
You don't think they should be found wanting? You've heard about extrajudicial killing, right?
Yeah. Immediately. Yes, they should be charged immediately. Yes, and then more so, all the unknown gunmen deserve prosecution to everybody on every side.
No. Let's be clear, right? Let's be clear here, Philip. It's like me. Yeah. It's like you and I. We are almost agreeing on something now. Okay. Now you agree that if they found them wanting, they should be prosecuted for carrying that out. Which
absolutely.
Means, yeah. Okay. Which is
if
a good
you carry out extrajudicial killing, I don't believe in that.
Now let's say this. Let's say this, right? There has never been any report. Let me say this to you again. There has never been any report whereby they say the people Abba Kyari is parading as ESN member. There was no time there was a report of any gun battle. Is that not surprising to you? That they kill people. They kill people. They arrested some. They displayed them. but there was never a gun battle. They just raid
Don't know
them.
about that because
you should. You should know about that. You should.
No. Wait. There's been no details about the arrest.
But have you ever heard that Abba Kyari engaged in gun battle with ESN and then he arrested them? Did you?
I have not heard, but I've seen people paraded.
Exactly. You've seen people paraded, yes.
People picked up, yes.
You've seen some of them killed, right?
But the good thing is that, yes, everybody will have their day gone.
Okay, what about those they have killed and they claim that they are ESM member that will never have their days in court? They never engaged them in gun battle. They raid people. They executed them. They displayed them. That's why I said, Philip.
Okay. Look. All the things you are saying, most of these are here. Yeah.
Are you saying yes now? I'm using event to ask you questions here. I said they have paraded people, Abi. You've seen people paraded, Abi. Maybe you've seen people paraded. You have seen people paraded.
Absolutely.
I'm now asking you.
When this case are brought before the court, before a competent court of
there is no court they are bringing them to. You and I know that.
Yeah.
You know there is no court they are bringing them to, Philip. Why do you?
Let me say this to you.
Oh yeah. I'll give you one last minute, please. Use it well, Philip, please. 1 minute, Use it well.
Yeah. Immediately they brought Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria. He was brought before the court. Yes, 2. Now about Sunday Igboho, there are a lot of stories today. Number 1, I'm so surprised that as big as that house is, there is no CCTV camera recording.
You don't know that. Don't say something don't say something you are going to take back.
Let me just quickly say one or two things.
Okay.
Look, wait. My
okay, go on.
We're on the floor now.
I know.
Now, there is no footage so far. 1, 2. No names of those who are killed till now. 3. There would never be a gunshot, and you have the amount of blood that was displayed today. After I saw everything, I said to my friend in the office today, I said, watch, in the next few minutes, before today is over, the rally in Lagos will be cancelled. This is a way to divert attention and to cancel the rally in Lagos. Because these people are afraid. Igboho, yes.
So Igboho attacked his own house.
They shot 2 people, the other amount of blood on the floor.
So Igboho destroyed his own house just to cancel Lagos rally.
Absolutely. People, Igboho is a politician.
Thank you so much, Philip.
He's in need for party. He's in need for himself.
Thank you, Philip. I know. You know you have used a lot of your time, and I think you are doing this deliberately, But thank you for tonight. You have a good evening, okay? Have a good one. I know some of you are really me. Hello. Can you hear me? Sorry. Tell somebody to turn the volume down.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
Well, I'm here. I'm taking everything in. How are you?
Yeah, good. I'm good.
Great. Your name, sir?
Yeah, my name is Tony.
Tony, you are
I'm calling from Glasgow.
Oh, Tony from here. That's class.
Yeah, from Glasgow.
Oh, go on.
John Chapel.
From John Chapel. Now you reminded me of that now again.
Yeah, John Chapel, yeah.
Thanks, sir. Now you have the floor.
I just want to say thank you for all that you are doing. You're doing a great job sensitizing the people, whether internally or externally, as far as Nigerians are concerned. The issue I want to thank you about, and I want you to continue put forward, is about this, how do I put it? This south-south, southeast, southwest people are talking about. I mean, for long, I have tried to put the message across, but I never had the platform, as wide as yours. So this is a good platform to say that.
Thank you.
I don't really buy the idea. It makes me angry when I hear somebody say Southeast. What is Southeast? This thing is long ago. I was a young boy in 1980 when I discovered that Nigeria is a fraud, a young schoolboy. And I hate to say Igbo man, Yoruba man, or this other man, And coming into Europe, I got to understand that, yes, I was right in my thinking. You see, which parable should I use here? Which phrase? When you want to hang a dog, you give it a bad name. So yes, when the Hausas want to finish us, they give us a name: Southeast, Southwest, Southeast. That is divide and rule, and our people never saw it. And I keep asking, how is it Ojukwu then, the late Odumegu, Meka Ojukwu, may his soul rest in peace. How was it he saw this? And Awolowo never saw it, Chief Awo. May his soul rest in peace as well. Awo never saw it. He was one of the great thinkers in Africa, the so-called the great Zik of Africa. They never saw it. The Anthony Nauru, they talk about, they never saw it. That's my own area. That's where I came from, the Anthony Nauru side. So all those big guys, how come they didn't see what is unfolding now? The Hausas didn't just start today, what they are doing now. Or the Fulanis, rather. They started long ago. They get emboldened by the day. As long as no challenge from nowhere, no real challenge, then they got emboldened. Then they take it top notch, much higher every year, every decade, every time. And we are there in the South saying, oh, he's a Yoruba, oh, he's Igbo, oh, he's a son, oh, he's this and that. So we lost our sense of belonging. And to worsen matter, the Igbo man says, oh, the Yoruba betrayed me. Then I was in Belgium some 10 years ago. I wanted to ship a car. And I think it was about when they first voted for Jonathan. I won't vote him. Is this, is that? It's not an Igbo man. I told my Igbo friends, look, you are the problem of Nigeria. Why are you saying Jonathan is not an Igbo? What do you mean? Who answers a Bele, a Zikiwe? Keep that apart. That has passed. I convinced them to vote for Jonathan, but Jonathan lost the plot. You see, Jonathan should have got Buhari arrested. He made a lot of
people keep saying that if he did it, he would have saved the old people who are probably should be alive today.
That is why I'm not his fan. You understand me? I'm not Jonathan's fan, but it's not a personal thing. I don't hate him personally. He made a fundamental mistake. He He should have gotten that idiot arrested. He said, no, man, he barely knows nothing. He barely can write his name. And look at it, he went to UN General Assembly. He couldn't read a statement already written on paper. Maybe you never view him when he went to the UN National Assembly. He was not able to read. That is Nigeria's president, a nation where you have how many professors? How many professors in Nigeria? So I don't want to take much of your time.
Thank you so much, Tony.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for contributing again tonight. It's good to hear from you, by the way. It's good to hear your voice.
We should take away that Southeast, Southwest. It's nonsense.
It's divisive.
It's nonsense.
Thank you so much.
So once we identify ourselves as Southerners, we can deal with those guys up the north. Yes, we can deal with them.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
You have a good evening.
Have a fine evening.
And you
Bye-bye.
Too. Bye-bye. I have a caller who is going to be my last caller tonight. I'm so sorry if you didn't make it through tonight, okay? I'm going to be back tomorrow anyway. So I'd like to talk to you. Hello there.
Okay, good evening, Maiyegun. This is Odubia. Good evening.
Good evening, my dear sister. A lady is
Hello?
closing the night. So, your name once again, please.
Yes.
Odubia.
Odubia.
I get it,
yes.
ma. Please. Fire.
Yes, how are you this evening? Yes, okay.
Thank you.
First of all, I just want to appreciate you for something. You know, you are the only YouTuber or blogger that would ever say to people, if you know that you don't like what I'm doing, just engage. If you like what I'm doing, thumbs up. If you don't like it, thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
Just engage. And I love that. Okay. So the fact that you also allow somebody like Philip, you gave him his time to say all the nonsense that he was saying. I appreciate you for that. You are so balanced. And
thank you. Because they make it look
they
make it look like all of us talking about Nigeria. We just want to talk about, like, we hate it. We are not really like articulate enough to explain why we don't support what is going on. They just feel like, it's because you don't like that person or you don't want us to talk there. That's why a person like Philip is always good to come on every now and then. Mm-hmm.
So yes, I love your objectivity, allowing everybody to hear their opinion and all of that. So now what I want to say is I just want to reflect on, what happened in Sunday Igboho's house. You see, in Ibadan today. Now I have like 2 or 3 suspects, and I have my reasons for them. Now, if it is the federal government, if you want to say, okay, it's the federal government, of course, they have a reason why they would want to, eliminate Sunday Igboho. Okay, of course, because, he's agitating for, what's it called, Yoruba nation.
Self-determination.
That is on their own part. Self-determination. Now, I'm suspecting, the second group I'm suspecting now, is Tinubu and his people in Lagos State. They have been shouting that they don't want him to come and all of that. And Sunday Igboho being an intelligent man, even though people have been speculating or allegedly saying that yes, that MC Oluomo does not want Yoruba nation to come to Lagos and all of that. So I suspect that group, MC Oluomo and what's his name, Tinubu. So probably they are trying to do everything that they can to stop these people from coming to Lagos on Saturday.
And it seems that they succeeded, ma'am, because it has been cancelled now.
Yes, they have no option than to cancel it.
Because if they could do that to Sunday, only God knows what they will do to people in Lagos that day. Only God knows how many people they want to kill.
Exactly. So honestly speaking, I just pray that all of us will see this, see through all that is happening, and see somebody like Sunday Igboho as somebody who has laid his life on the line for the rest of us. So if we don't speak out now and queue behind Sunday Igboho right now, then I don't see any reason why Sunday Igboho should continue to live his life on the line for us. So I expect people to take to the streets right now. Even Sunday Igboho doesn't have to come to Lagos anymore. What about the rest of us? Can't we do it? Can't we all rise up and take it over and make sure that a Yoruba nation rally on Saturday in Lagos State still stands and it still holds to show solidarity to Sunday Igboho, to let him know that we are behind him. God forbid, if anything happens to Sunday Igboho,
and say, go on,
exactly. I said something 2 days ago, Maiyegun. You didn't probably like what I said. I said, you see, if you want to achieve true freedom, you see, that is what we're seeing now. Have they not squeezed their blood this year now? They have. So honestly, you cannot achieve true freedom without shedding blood. You can, especially dealing with animals like Buhari and the rest of them. You want to sit down with them and what do you want to discuss with the cow? An animal. So honestly speaking, In fact, I just pray that Sunday Igboho is okay, and the rest of his team and his family. I just pray.
I don't know how he's going to be okay, but it seems that it seems that they're not going to stop until they either get him to run away from Nigeria, right, or the jail, as they have done with Mazi Kanu, like try to just drag him and hold him.
Exactly, and you know Maiyegun again. You see, they will feel that okay, Sunday has been bragging. They can't come to my house. If they come, this thing will catch them. This thing will catch them. So they wanted to really test what they can do.
No, they were expecting it. See, if anybody was killed, that you see, if one soldier or one of them wearing the uniform is killed yesterday, this morning, by now. People in Soka, people in that area, they will be moving out by now because the military will be moving in there. That's what they are waiting for. They put terrorists in uniform to go and attack people. They want him to fight back. If one of them died there, they will say he killed a soldier. They will say Yoruba dictators, they killed Nigerian soldiers. And you know, as usual now, they will start burning houses. They will start killing innocent people. What kind of a country is that?
So it's the same MO that are using in Southeast is what they want to now, is what they are using now in Southwest.
Yeah.
It's the same MO. I don't know what you will do. Everybody.
Yeah, you know one thing, man, right? Is that we are going to see how they are going to be able to put all of this up in different fronts, fighting everybody from here and there. When a surprising revolution will sweep them off their feet, and that's where they are pushing everybody to now.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what
That is it.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for your time.
It is going to come to that. Thank you, Maiyegun. Good. Have a lovely night.
And you too. Night. Okay. Thank you so much for calling in again. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Bye. Evening. Yeah. Good night, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So bye.
This is where I'm going to draw the curtains tonight. To every one of you who joined me tonight, again, we have delivered what we should. Maiyegun General Politico is one of the greatest platforms that you come across, especially if you are looking for information, political information, and latest happening in the political front, among others, on these streets. I am one of those you can actually look up to check what is the latest and all of that. Subscribe on Maiyegun General Politico, and to my friends who keep this place so lively and bubbling every now and then, I can't thank you enough. Okay, it's becoming so much addictive these days, and you are not alone. I keep telling people I am addicted to Maiyegun General Politico, and it's pretty much like if I don't come on in a day, somehow I feel like I've not done or I've not completed what I should be doing in a day. That's how addicted or how addictive it can be. So don't blame yourself for it. There is nothing there's no addiction in knowledge or in anything. So we have a community here. I'm so grateful to all of you. As you are watching the video on YouTube, just before you leave, okay, give that thumb up under that video. And like my dear lady Odubia said, even if you don't like what you are watching, at least you managed to listen to me to this point. Yeah, Philip will always watch Maiyegun, but he will create the time to call in and be the one to say, no. Even though Philip won't give us any good reasons, but I think he does that deliberately. That is how much, beautiful Maiyegun General Politico can be. Now, here's another thing that all of you can take away from this tonight. I'm going to introduce something on Maiyegun General Politico soon. When we are watching our broadcast like this, right? Make sure you keep your WhatsApp number nearby, so that if you are typing too much and I feel like, do you want to come on and say it? And then I can invite you right here on the screen, and you can just appear beside me and you can tell us what you want to say instead of the phone call. I'm going to introduce that soon. We're working around it to make it so easy to, that kind of, transfer and all of that while we are live. So once that is sorted, I'm going to try that too. My friends can appear live on Maiyegun General Politico. Make your contribution and put your face to it. Yes. And to every one of you who has been a premium member of Maiyegun General Politico, you see those of my friends that you see their names in green. Those are premium members of Maiyegun General Politico, where you can be a silver member, a gold member, a platinum member, a premium member, and a diamond member of Maiyegun General Politico. They have built all this platform to be so supportive enough that my friends are those who are bankrolling me. And they are not hidden. You can see them. They're watching. Read their comments, see them there. Those are the people who are bankrolling Maiyegun General Politico. It is an interesting place. And I'm going to be back again tomorrow. If you have the time, if you haven't subscribed on Maiyegun General Politico, do it now. You won't regret doing it. Trust me. You may not like it too much, but you always love the content. You may not like me, but you will love the content. Somehow you would. Try it. And if you have already subscribed on Maiyegun General Politico YouTube, remember, you need to set your notification, okay? If you don't, you will never receive notification whenever Maiyegun is live, and you always join midway. Some people don't like that, okay? And finally, if you are just joining, maybe about 10-15 minutes ago, you haven't really missed much other than the vibe of it being live, right? Just draw this draw this line back. And you can start watching from the beginning again, okay? If you don't like the music, right? You can fast forward it, no crime. The music is always so good when we want to get started, when we're getting ready. People who always start with Maiyegun, they love the music. But if you're watching the replay, you don't have to bother yourself about it. Just forward it. I'm gonna see you some other time. My super chatters, my super stickers, and my friends that will always want to say, Maiyegun, hi. One of them is this my guy, Igboho man. That's classic. Where is it? Yeah. Igboho man from Canada. May your days be long. Nigeria will not see the end of you. Amen. I will see the end of Nigeria. Okay, Nigeria will not see the end of any of you. This Nigeria will not happen to you. Thank you so much, everyone, for your time. I'm going to see you some other time. Sorry, guys. Oduduwa anthem for those who are learning it. And good night from here. Stay safe.
Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádùn yẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Tí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Maiyegun máa wí. àní ẹ̀sùnràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùnràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.